So let's use our knowledge to solve a question like this. Okay, it says to find the vector PQ if P is 2, 4 and Q is 4, 5. So that's the the coordinate of the point P and point Q on the Cartesian plane. So let's go. Let's first of all write 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 5. All right. So P is 2 and 4. That means 2 on the x-axis. So we go 1, 2. And on y-axis, it's 4. So that's going to be 4. 4 is going to be up here. Okay. Remember, we said it has to start from the origin. Okay, because we are dealing with position vectors. All right. So we're going to be drawing our what? OP. Okay. It must be up like this because it goes up. All right. And then Q is what? 4 and 5. That means the x is 4. And of course, we have a 5 here. So yeah, that's going to be our vector Q, or our point Q. It must be from the origin. So let's go from the origin. Okay, let me just... Oh, sorry. Okay, so like that. Okay, so that's our vector Q. Remember, we can write them in their what? In terms of I and j. So that's going to be 2i plus 4j. Okay, that's for P. And Q is going to be what? 4i plus 5j. So that's vector Q. All right. The question now says find vector PQ. That means we are going from P to Q. All right. So we go like this from P to Q. Now we've been able to form a triangle. Sorry, OQ goes up to like that. All right. So according to the formula that we derived in the previous video, so we are going from P to Q. So PQ or vector PQ is going to be what? It's going to be what? PO plus what? OQ. All right. PO plus what? OQ. And then, like you said, PO is just the same magnitude but different direction, or the opposite direction of what? Of OP. PO, we have to go down. OP goes up. So it's going to be negative what? PO is going to be negative OP. So negative OP plus OQ is still going to be the same thing. Okay? That means you can write this as what? OQ minus what? OP. Okay? That's the vector sign there. All right. So now let's answer the question. That's vector PQ equals that. And then in the latter part of the first video, I said if you're going from P to Q, basically what it means is just what? PQ is going to be what? Q minus P. Basically, that's just what you just need to do. Okay. And what's our Q? The Q is being given as 4i plus 5j. So that's going to be what? 4i plus 5j. Okay. Minus what's our P? Our P definitely is what? 2i plus 4j. So minus, open a bracket because it's minus. Let me write this. So Q is going to be what? 4i plus 5j. Then minus, open the bracket, minus P, which is what? 2i plus 4j. Okay, so if you open that bracket, you're going to have 4i plus 5j. Open the bracket with negative, you're going to have negative 2i, sorry. Minus times plus is going to be minus and then 4j. So 4i minus 2i, that's going to give us 2i, okay? And then plus 5 minus 4, okay? That's going to give us just plus 1j, which is going to be what? Just plus j. And that is the answer to what? Finding the vector PQ. We'll do more questions, let us show the usage of this particular formula, in the next videos. Thank you very much.